Hello there, friends. Do, 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 do. Here we go, boys. Just waiting for people to show up. Hello, Chris. I'm just gonna wait for people to fill in, I guess. Oh man, this is gonna happen. It's kind of crazy. We're at this, but it's the see, this is the thing, right? This is the final game of the final case of the Ace Attorney trilogy. Of the trilogy, yeah. But after this. So I'm still not 100% decided, so I kind of want to ask Chris as well. Final game of the trilogy. So we determined that if we were to play the games in order... Oh, here's something. That's interesting. So if we were to play the games in order of release, it would be... After this, we would play Apollo Justice, then Investigations 1 and 2, then Layton, then Dual Destinies, then, if possible, Daigyaku Tensaiban Naruhodo Ryonosuke no Boken. Then Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, then Daigyaku Tensaiban 2, Naruhodo Ryonosuke no Kakugo. If possible. I'm looking this up here. They're all them in this. The investigation games are set before Apollo Justice and Daigyaku Ten. Okay. If you intend to play the entire series, you should play them in the order they were released. So you think just play Investigations next? Well, I currently have Apollo ready to go. I can open it up and play it whenever. Let me actually go see if I can get a hold of that first. Oh, do we have a link for the channel? Why am I signed out of YouTube? Oh, that's a little suspicious. Hello there, Doom. There you are. Let's go to my history. I went to Vim. Same what Reddit said. Yeah, that's what I was intending on playing. Nick did say that it would be weird to do Apollo Justice and then the Investigations games, but I'm probably just do it in order since that's like this is the best order. We need to get a thing, by the way, for this because I think the padding has started to dissolve, and there's I can feel the end of the screw right here. So I need to get one of the monkey wrenches. But we're getting the size right. Let me actually go download Investigations here. Ace Attorney Investigations. It looks like they don't. Oh, they don't have Miles where Edgewood. They don't have Investigations 2 on here, which is interesting. It's not a real toaster? That's a lie.
It's a fake toaster.
Why are you guys hating on the toast, man? Investigations 2 was never released outside of Japan. Interesting. Doesn't change anything. Are there 2 Dooms? Wait. What do you mean both accounts? Why are you talking on both accounts? Man, I'm gonna get fucking... I'm gonna get banned for botting. Damn it. Interesting. So it wasn't released outside Japan. Okay, well I have access to the actual to the first one. So we'll probably do Apollo Justice next. Doom is using both of his accounts. Alright, so Quinn, I know, doesn't have any idea what's going on here. It's kind of hard to explain accurately from where we are right now, but basically, this is a culmination of everything that's happened since the first case. All we know, so we did in the last case, we found out how Dahlia got away with her first murder. No, did she murder? She did. Yeah, she did. Yes, she murdered 2 people. I don't know why I had to think about that. We know that she got away with her first murder, and then she got away with it. But in the first case of this game, she got caught. And now we're going to do episode 5. And she's going to be back for sure. I know it for sure. So, I know I already made this joke earlier. But, so Chris, I should let you know that I did accidentally spoil myself. Now, Sam and I have been watching the Phoenix Wright anime, which, as it turns out, is fucking amazing. I love that shit so much. And I was interested in seeing exactly how far this series went. So I decided to skip to the last episode and just like go about midway through just to find out. You were there. Yeah, I went all the way to the end case, and I skipped to like just like a middle part of the case just to find, just because I was just interested in finding out like how far it went into the series, because I wanted to know how much I wanted to invest into this, right? Of myself. And turns out it goes all the way to the final case of the final game, and I unfortunately spoiled myself. I know, I'm so sorry, but I don't think it's going to ruin my enjoyment of that all that much. I accidentally found out that Dahlia is evil. I know it's a big spoiler. Dahlia Hawthorne, yeah, Dahlia Hawthorne is evil. Sam, did you know that?
I fucking hate you. I thought you were actually...
No, I found out that Dahlia Hawthorne is evil, and it's just gonna be it's really gonna sour this case for all of us. Hey, anywho, anyways, so besides that, I forgot everything else. Oh yes, sorry. My crackpot theory, Chris. Chris, do you know my crackpot theory? Do you know my theory? Have I told you my theory? Do you know about my theory yet, Chris? Because I think I've blown this whole game out of proportions. So before, well, fuck it, I'll just explain the theory before I go into this case. So here's the theory. Chris knows everything. Here's the theory. Phoenix Wright was involved in the first case, yada, yada, yada. Godot knows everything about Dahlia. He knows everything about Dahlia because he's been involved with her since the fucking like beginning. In the first case, we find out that Dahlia poisoned someone's cup of coffee, someone who is questioning her, and she hides the bottle and with Phoenix Wright. Godot or Diego Armando was that officer. But the reason he's hiding his face is so that Dahlia doesn't find out. Because if she finds out that he's back from the dead, he knows exactly how dangerous she is. So he's hiding himself. And now he's training Phoenix to be able to take her down because he knows how terrible she is. Because I don't know. I need someone to look at. So he knows. So he's training her in like by going on this prosecution. That's why he's saying that he's from hell, that he's come back from the dead, because he's supposed to be dead. And he knows. He knows everything. So we're about to find out what happens. We're gonna hop right into it. Make sure to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Make sure to share that video on all your on your Facebook, on your Twitter, on your Google Plus, on your MySpace, on your Instagram, on your Pinterest. Share it on your local billboard. Put it on the TV. I want a Super Bowl ad for Hayden Skolsky. Yeah, make sure to hit that bell so you're always notified. Has anyone ever used the bell? I don't use the bell. No. Alright. I'm gonna take a drink of pop. I'm gonna hop right into it. Turnabout memories. Stolen Turnabout. Recipe for Turnabout. Turnabout beginnings. British Turnabout. Yep, that's fucking Nick's catchphrase. Now BRB. You were AFKing before you even got here. Alright, here we go. So we've already read this monologue, but we'll do it again. Shichishito, the treasured Kurian village heirloom whose name means seven-branched sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. So Miafei's murder. Case 1-2. Though the branches may be infinite, the choice is limitless. Case 1-3. Case 1-3 at the end. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but one end. One merciless point. Case 3-1. Case 3-4. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed. Case 3-1 again. No, sorry, it was 1-4. Not 1-3. The illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is finally revealed. So I think that those were all key moments in our in the past across the two games. They didn't mention anything in the second game that related to this case. That got us to where we are now. So we had case 1-2 where Mia died. Mia's dead. Maya was implicated for murder. The pot was restored. I don't know how all that relates. I'm just wondering about those pictures. It's an interesting choice of pictures. Hey, Nick! Hey, Nick! I don't know. She has a really annoying voice in the anime, which makes me happy. No, the pod was not restored at the end of 1-3. Remember? Because the picture in that one, the pot's fucked up. Or sorry, the picture in that one, the pot's correct. But we know that by the end of 1-3, the pot was not put back together correctly. That was a picture from the end of 3-2. I fucking liked Recipe a lot, so whatever. Yeah, what is it? You know I've got spiritual powers, unlike you. Fucking Jesus. Sure. You're a spear medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Fucking Christ. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Oh, I forgot Pearls existed. Fucking hell. I haven't seen Pearl since 1-2. She was gone for 3 and she was gone for 4. Pearls? So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Oh, fuck. Look at that face.
Yeah, here. Nobody else can see one yet screen.
It's fucking Dahlia. It's Dahlia. Look at that face. It's fucking Dahlia. What the fuck? Who's that weird porcelain creature in the bottom left? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? Oh, Maya doesn't know about her, doesn't she? It's the New Year's issue of Occult. Winter Spiritual Location Special. Occult. Oh. Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say. It sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. That's the temple from the fourth case. And Hawthorne is definitely a fucking spiritual person. It's way up in the mountains. I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. Now I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better. Since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there, start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit power. The only thing I can channel is a TV. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand in a freezing waterfall. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Me too, bro. What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick, look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be what is nice and toasty at home. What the? What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. That's freaky. That's fucked up. This nun. Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl, it's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. But it can't be. She was found guilty. She should still be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yeah! Okay, thank you, Mr. Nick. Let's just fucking forget that you got a fucking murderous look in your eye. You'd do anything for Miss Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Oh boy, oh boy.
Why don't you walk over burning coals for me?
Would you walk over burning coals for me?
Maya wouldn't do that.
Would you walk over burning coals for me?
Yes.
Fuck you. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple, but I just had to see for myself who this nun really was.
And that other ugly Humpty Dumpty.
Whoa. Oh boy. February 7. February 7. 3:24 p.m.
Feb 7.
Feb 7. Hakazura Temple Gate. It's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Ah! Her teeth are chattering so loudly. It's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Well, Mr. Maya, so this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Burley, yes, please. Well. Oh, hello there, potato.
Hi, Humpty Dumpty.
What kind of voice do I give her?
I see the King's men did a great job putting it back together.
I know.
There you go.
Thank you.
No. You know who you do?
What?
Navi.
I should do Navi?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It means she's the next in line. And Miss Elise Donham,
Oh, that was the voice.
so
And when she showed me the talisman.
When she showed me the talisman. There it is. Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. No one fucking heard you. There's no way anyone heard you quietly say, I am an egg. Fucking Christ.
Well, how nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple.
Thank you. I cough when I'm cold.
Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold.
What's with the past tense? We're freezing to human popsicles.
Well, we are high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini.
Nick, if only you were here to have seen the whole thing. Fucking Gumshoe murdered Edgeworth.
Yeah, it was tragic.
You fucking putz.
Bikini? That's right! Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think?
Dumb.
It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it.
Boobies.
So I thought, why not choose a bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger.
Oh. Wow, you're funny, boy.
It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course.
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. Reckless? Wahaha. Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Miss Maya. We can come like another day.
But you went through all that trouble to get reservations for...
Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around?
I don't know why she's Irish.
I don't either.
Why does she look like she's been oiled up? I'm uncomfortable with how oily her face is, like how shiny and reflective her face is. So what's a channeling dojo anyways?
Oh, my, you don't even know that?
Forgive him, sister, if he knows what he's saying.
Well, just call me Bikini and forget that sister part. The channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground.
Wow, she looks like fucking Peter. She looks like Peter Griffin.
Yeah,
Bird.
a channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground.
I can't do.
Don't sound
Yeah.
like him at all. Seth MacFarlane, no copyright.
What's up, Doc?
I'm not.
You want me to do this voice for the whole fucking thing?
No, I'm not fucking doing that.
We have special holy items prepared here to help people burst their spiritual power.
Holy items?
If you train an entire evening surrounded by these items, that's quite mysterious. The spiritual powers of these items seem to envelop you.
Oh, she must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is the special course? Hold on, let me see something. Do we have her profile yet? She's 48. Okay. This makes sense.
Back.
Of course she's back.
You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in such a young age. It's a training session where you set in a block of spirit ice and chant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. Yeah? It's February now, right? You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear?
How am I supposed to be careful?
Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this.
Alright, here's the big question, boys. Sister. about this picture.
Well, well, look at that. I must say, I look rather divine here, don't you think?
Yeah, unforgettable in every way.
You mean it? Oh, I knew it. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out.
Iris?
The cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't she? We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place.
I'd be willing to bet otherwise. She's the bitch. Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she right now?
Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way up here just to find a girlfriend, have you?
No. That's not what I had in mind at all.
Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening.
Inner temple? What's the fake name, Iris or Dahlia? I'm gonna say Dahlia. It's gotta be Dahlia. No, sorry, it's gotta be Iris. Fuck, Jesus, shut up.
Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now?
So she's in the inner temple, huh? Something fucky's gonna happen in the inner temple. Feels weird to be here. Feels very weird to be here. I guess they fixed the bridge since then. Well, it's been 5 years.
Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick.
Yeah, and look at that big canyon below us.
Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing really fast.
What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights.
Oh, hey, I've got it.
Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. What? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Do you work tomorrow? Great. I'm going to do some prep in the morning. Just, you know. I just was making sure. Dahlia Iris can survive, so can he. Deliris.
Excuse you.
You know, 1, 2, 3, jump! It might just be what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge. Read it again, Maya. It says Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Is he acknowledging the fact that, is he acknowledging the obvious thing here? I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? The people who live here, I guess. I doubt they have any real phones here. Yeah, but it looks like a 20-minute walk here from here to the main hall. It would have been smarter of them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone that makes logical sense, Maya. So I'm pretty sure we're on the side that the car was. I don't think we're on the other side, because there was a cliff face in the way here. Now, granted, it could be going through, but it just seems like, I don't know, it seems weird. Plus, we know the temple is a 20-minute walk from here, which means that Dahlia would have had to go, or not Dahlia, Terry would have had to go. It was 50 minutes, and you couldn't cross the bridge because it was out. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder. D-U-S-T-Y bridge, huh? It says Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick, take a look at that bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. This sign is obviously wrong, and I'm gonna fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? That'll be fun. I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across the bridge would destroy it. Okay, Nick, then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory. That right there sums up the fundamental difference between sane and insane. Looks like it's about 20 yards to that cliff over there. I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Do you want to train with me, Nick? And do the special course? I think not. But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers, too. Really? I see dead people sounds more like a cause for alarm to me. Sixth Sense reference. There's a narrow path going off in a different direction than that of the main hall. Sign here is so old, the text seems to have vanished. The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon. Okay, I'll write wooden staircase on it then, too. Do you really think that is necessary? You'd have to be blind not to see the stairs. Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay? Graffiti is a crime, Maya. Fuck. Just fuck. The main hall. I think it's even colder in here.
Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy.
Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum. Weird. I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice gruel all the time?
Mrs. Maya's right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes, too. I love mashed potatoes.
Okay, let me take a quick drink. I know exactly who this bitch is.
Sorry, Deli, I mean Iris.
It's fucking. I'm actually angry.
What a cute little acolyte.
What?
Greetings to all of you.
Do I have a co-record for this? She summons Iris. She's working with the dead. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6 out of 8 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Hahaha. Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm...
You're Miss Elise Donim!
Oh, another French person.
Oh, hello, enchanté français.
Yes, that's me. That's right. You know of me?
My name is Pearl Fay. I'm your biggest fan.
Who is she, Nick? I see now. Zvari, a fortune teller?
I've got all your books, Miss Donham.
Hahaha, what a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Books?
Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is?
Well, an author, maybe? Yes, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. Can I just go to the inner temple? Fuck. No, yeah, she's fucked. Age question. Oh shit. That's never a good sign. That's never a good sign. That's not good.
She's a fake.
What does donim mean? Does that have like a... Adieu? Adieu means between a Nick, you're about to get so fucking like... You're about to be so vindicated. Adieu. Oh no. Oh fuck, never mind. I don't know. Adieu, D-A-U-X. Means being between two persons in intimate relationship or intimately with just two persons present. Which I think would be like fucking hysterical if that was intentional. Nick's like so into this. Duh. Yeah, there's no that doesn't translate. Weird. I'm sorry, I'm sorry I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books.
It's alright, take no offense to that. To that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. Children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. Haha. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that.
I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. Seems!
Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I'd written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked me if it was alright if I make it into a book.
Wow, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick.
Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say.
Oh, fuck.
An apprentice? He calls himself Loris. Loris Tonim. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Loris's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Elise, anything for you. Ha 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 ha, I killed her. I killed him. He's dead. Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? Ha ha ha. No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow! I can't wait to read it!
Rose is completely taken with her.
I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time.
So is that why you're dressed like you are?
The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them.
What can I say? She's really a sweet lady.
Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun! Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's a real amethyst, you know.
Bullshit, that's so fucking expensive.
Maybe we'll find one just like that. Maybe we'll find one like that up here in this mountain.
Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one.
Well, you have to excuse me now. I have to go ahead with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, I want to help with whatever I can.
Pearl looks like she just won the lottery.
Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. I want to murder her in peace. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friends. Your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you.
Yeah. So we're on the... Called it. I fucking called it. Yeah, the inner temple's across the bridge. And we're on this side, and yeah, fucking called it. God, I'm so fucking... My brain is so large. Why here? Why here?
Just continue. Find out, bitch.
Why'd she steal the poison again?
Cusco's poison?
Yeah, the poison specifically for Cusco. Why'd she steal the poison? Right, no, so she could kill Phoenix to get the thing back. Right.
It's a map of the area. We wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we?
The inner temple. There it is, on the other side of the bridge. Fuck. God fucking damn it. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple.
Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight.
Is anyone else noticing that there's no music?
Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go?
I guess you went to the inner temple. To Go help the other nun out. Oh, right. I think her name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. There's about to be a murder. Yeah, I think this is it. Whoa. God damn it. Of course there's a furnace up here. Of course there's a fucking furnace up here. It's like asking for a murder. It's like you're asking for a fucking murder. Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half of the wood on the rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part only had like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Oh, he's actually scared of heights. Yeah, I guess I'm a little surprised too. Yikes, that temple's in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any time. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really why you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might jump out at you or something. Spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Isn't it ironic, don't you think? Okay, we're going to look at everything. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again. No worries, Nick. No one is offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half of it was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. And the person that I came here specifically to find out if she was really the person that I thought she was fucking killed someone on that bridge. And then potentially herself. Hey, if we want to get back, we've got no choice but to cross it again, you know. Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you really are scared, aren't you? Oh, wow, look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. Maya. But there are so many. They wouldn't notice if they took just one. There's only 6. Are you kidding me? Of course they'll notice. What are you going to do with one of those anyways? Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did that wooden statue come from anyways? Hey! There's a giant robot buried in the snow! Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh, well, you gotta admit, it looks a lot like a robot. Sure. Anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty. Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-incinerator can walk? I told you, it's not a robot. And it's not especially big either. Ah, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance. Fucking Christ. Just the biggest goddamn brain. A fight between a lawyer and an overground furnace. Who'd ever pay to see that? Looks like there's something written on it. I can't read it, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says Inner Temple. What's the point of a sign if you can't read it? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering here. I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. I wonder if that's the tree that the thing was buried in. No, it wouldn't have been. Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign in here says no entry. Nick, rules are made to be broken, you know? You expect the lawyer to go along with that? Oh, come on. You're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now you've got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay? Jesus, Nick, why are you going to do that to her? So that's the Inner Temple up ahead, huh? Looks kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yep, then everyone will see my spiritual powers. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive powers instead. I wonder if that roast is ready yet. God damn it, Nick. God damn it. Nick just blew his case out of the fucking water. We know who the defendant is, yeah. That's why they specifically referenced, why they specifically showed a picture for case 1-4. Oh, God. No, not 1-4. Sorry, not 1-4. Oh, my God, not 1-4. It's, 2-2. 1-4. What the fuck? I'm, like, scared. I also don't like that there's no music. This is not what I expected. Here she is. It's coming. Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Pearlie's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who I can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind that door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Yep. Only track that's played so far is Dahlia's theme. It's her. Alright, guys. Here we go.
Excuse me, but who are you? Ah!
You're... Dahlia swapping bodies to cover her trail.
Hi there, we're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight.
Yeah. Guess what, bitch? I'm fucking back.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
I wonder why she spaced out like that, don't you, Nick?
Did you say something, Maya?
Not you too, Nick.
My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple.
I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, Iris is not legit. Nick, if your theory is right, I think that's hysterical. But we can't... Spirits can't... As far as we know, spirits can't forcefully inhabit other people's bodies. You have to specifically... Oh... That's like some warlock pact thing. I'm... And Iris recognized Phoenix, for sure. Iris, quote unquote.
A pleasure is mine.
Plus it's playing Dahlia's theme.
Oh, please excuse me. I have some, chores to attend to.
She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Talk to her! I want to have that conversation with her. Name one time Maya's channeled a spirit that wouldn't leave willingly. It's not about leaving willingly, but we've known already in the past that a spirit cannot stay around for very long. There's an amount of time that you can be there without... There's an amount of time that you can be there based on your power as a channeler. Mia was not able to show up at all. Okay, again, Mia only shows up when Maya wants her to, whether or not she knows it. Maya can we know that Maya can subconsciously channel her. And either way, Mia doesn't stay around for long. She can only be there for some time. So the idea that Dahlia's been hanging around in a body for years, I don't believe it. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. It's just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. Oh, stop. There are a bunch of musty-looking blankets and bedding sheet sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep in here while I train. But if they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place? The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you? Zvari, I know what it is. I-R-I-S. I-S-I-S. Ha 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 ha. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. That is really fucked up.
Pearl was here. She disappeared.
Hanging skull. Ah! Ah! What is it? What do you scream like that? The scroll. It's my mother. What? It's Misty Faye, the master of the Currying School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means? What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have even known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya. Hanging scroll added to the court record. Looks like we got everything. She reminds me so much of her. So riddle me this. She's 25, right? She was 14 when she bailed. 15 when she... 14 when she bailed. 20... How long ago was the other case? The age doesn't actually line up. Okay. The age doesn't line up. She should be 19. No, the age does line up. Because the age does line up. Because the original event, the first event happened when she was 14. 5 years later, the guy broke out. 5 years later, guy breaks out. 1 year later, she wants to kill Phoenix. 5 years later, now. Time works. Phew, we managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling all right? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Sorry. Hey,
Hey, you, wait up.
you think he's yelling? Wait, he? He must be. There's no one else around.
Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way.
Oh, motherfucker.
What?
Lorice.
Is that?
It's, yeah.
That's Larry?
Yeah, it's Larry. Lorice.
Okay, bye.
Lorice Donim. God damn it.
Larry!
Of course.
Ah!
Hey, I know you. You're...
Whoa! Sorry, gotta run. See you.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Lorice Denim.
Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butts.
Shut up. I'm Lorice, and I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusty Bridge.
So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. Fuck. So what are you doing with the last name Donim?
Well, I just I wanted to start over again. With a clean slate.
Clean slate.
You remember, don't you? Last time.
The mask to mask case.
After that, I started to realize that I didn't like this guy known as Larry Butts. And that's when I came across it. The Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean...
The Magic Bottle by Melissa Least and him. It's so beautiful.
That's a new animation for him.
It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle.
That looks weird.
My heart felt cleansed. I was saved.
Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get that book now, too.
The Magic Bottle of Pills. She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere.
Well, she certainly isn't a very elegant lady.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret.
I mean, first of all, sketch, but let's take every moment we have to, like, review this. What's that fucking haircut?
Her hair's not the right color. Fucking.
She's right, actually. For once. I think the eye color's off as well. She got black eyes? The brown eyes there. Can you shut the fuck up, Nick? You sound like a fucking a homeless man having a fever dream.
Oh, God. Nick!
Wow, that's a beautiful photo.
You want a copy, don't you? Yeah, it's okay. I just happen to have made some extra prints.
Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. So tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right?
Well, what are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Talk about a bad case of denial. Hey, don't talk about Sam and I's clientele. They are non-paying customers. Chris. The whores that clean your feet. They are non-paying customers. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book?
They don't pay.
Art isn't only about technical skill, you know. It's also about having a pure heart.
That's what I'm asking. Can you draw well enough to make a whole book? Also not true.
Larry wrote
Now that you mention it, I wonder.
that.
Probably. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
It's true, I do. Well, when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended, and something else began. So, sudden, my pants started to get tighter and tighter. Until it hurt.
Oh, Larry, it sounds like you must have fallen in love with Miss Elise Denim.
No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl.
Oh, no. Don't. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Please don't. No. No, 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 no. Please tell me it's bikini. Please. Please let it be bikini. I'd rather it be bikini.
I hope it's Bikini. Other girl. Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh yeah, her, Milo Iris. Oh no. No, 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 no. Does this case end in Larry's murder? Is that how this case ends? Does she kill Larry? Wouldn't that be fucking nuts? Wouldn't that be like the craziest way to end the fucking... I don't like, imagine that. Imagine that's how they end it. How they end the series. Larry fucking dies. This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. Dealing in death. Killing Larry and framing Maya would be rather amusing. That'd be fucking awesome. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. I have, basically, but... But? But Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left in the dream. This guy will never change. Everyone! Oh, I thought she was gonna call for the murder. Hey, Pearly. I'm like waiting for the other shoe to drop. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. All right. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm gonna go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. Wait, isn't she? Oh. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pearls. They're gonna kill Pearls. What if Dahlia dies?
What if you die?
Wait, what if they find Iris dead, but with no puncture wound?
What if you die?
No, like I'm kind of playing into Nick's theory right now. What if they find her dead, but with no like wounds? Like the spirit has left the body. Can you get me those scissors? I don't know where they are. They toe clipper scissors.
Why?
Because.
No. They're over here.
Yeah. I don't think so. Sam. All right, 1 second. Well, guys, Sam doesn't love me anymore. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. I'm like really trepidatious right now. I'm really like, I'm scared. Because I know that we're about to see a fucking, the death's gonna come. I just don't know who's gonna die, and I don't know when we're gonna find out about Dahlia. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. Haha, no pain, no gain, I guess. I'm so worried about you. Well, let's not do the daddy shilly shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. Fucking goddamn it.
It should be Sister Moo Moo, because that's what she wears.
Oof. Okay. Here we go, guys. It seemed like... Oh, God. God, I'm so fucking scared. Here we go.
Sister trash bag.
My and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together.
And I can kill you.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
I'd love to.
Pearls is absolutely smit with Miss Dunham. So, Larry, what are you gonna do? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there.
Miss Elise? So, for example, how would you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Oh, okay. What about this word?
That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of a book is she reading anyways?
And anyway, I'm gonna wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when we're done. When you're done, Miss Elise.
Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7, 9:12 p.m. Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. Oh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Oh, why couldn't the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room? Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright?
Yeah! Oh, it's her. Oh, Miss Nim, are you gonna use the bathroom too?
No, but have you seen Pearl?
Oh, I don't. Oh my God! If Pearl dies. Oh man. Okay, here we go. No, not since after dinner. I thought she said she was going to your room.
I know, but she never showed up.
I'm going to go look for her. Excuse me. Let me just smile while I look for her. Miss Elise Nim. A woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is... Oh! Ah, Sister Iris.
Good evening.
The really mysterious one is this girl.
Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright?
I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. No. Fuck you. I hate this game. Okay, here we go, boys. Here we go. What kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual power or something like that.
It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you.
Well, I have to admit, it is a whole different world up here.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Huh?
Talking with dead people. Who does it help anyways? I hate it.
Really? So then why stay in a place like this? The hair is black, for one. The eyes are the same, though. Your sister Iris, right?
Yes.
So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple?
I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home.
So you never left?
Well, I don't have any family left to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were.
I see. But didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll in the Ivy University Literature Department?
No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need.
I see.
But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use the computer and a cell phone, too.
That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any psyche locks. So I guess that means she's not lying.
Please don't stare at me like that. Ah!
Is something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bells for lights out. I guess it's almost 10 now, huh? It's been 45 minutes already? No locks, no psyche locks. Why would there be no the Navi locks if she wasn't lying? Holy shit, Rainy, you're about to see some shit. I want Nick, explain it. Mr. Wright. Yes? If it's alright with you, I would like you to have this. What? Wait, what? What? Why? Like, even if she's not Dahlia, like, why? There's like But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Okay. 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 So, Nick. I think Nick might be onto something. Because think about it. Think about it, right? She doesn't know what her past is. She looks a lot like Dahlia Hawthorne. She could very well be related to Dahlia Hawthorne. And she could be channeling Dahlia as part of her training. But maybe she knows that there's an evil spirit. And she's giving it to Phoenix because maybe she knows something. But she knows that she's got to go channel Dahlia because she's about to go murder someone. And taking the hood off would keeping the hood on would make it impossible to channel Dahlia. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini is wearing one of those too. I pray for your safety on this dark, cold night. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yeah, yes? Just now, you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please. Tell me the truth. You and I. Have we ever met before? There it is! 5 psyche locks. Iris. Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again. Tomorrow. What? Okay, hold on. What did... No, Nick, I think the theory holds. The theory holds. Holy shit, the theory holds. The theory's holding. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Fuck, it's her. It's Elise. It's a terrible night for a curse. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Ah! Someone there on the ground. Mr. Nim! I just sent out something soft.
Hey, don't step on my tummy like that!
What are you doing, you liar in the snow?
I was passed out, what do you think?
So that blood curdling scream was you?
Forget about that, hurry up and call the police!
Is there even a phone in the main hall?
No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right?
Oh, I didn't bring it with you.
Oh, you're useless! I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You'll have to use the public phone by the Dusky Bridge.
Whoa, she was bragging about using the phone, but you get reception up here.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Run as fast as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't hurry, Iris will. Iris will.
Bye, Rainy. Have a good time. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened, too. Ah! Oh. Oh no. No, 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 no! No! Wait, is she over there? She's over there! Iris is over there! Okay. Yeah. Oh my god. No, 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 no! Oh no, holy shit. One second, I'm waiting for Sam. She's just finishing up in the washroom. Why give him the headdress? Why? Why? Why give him the headdress? I know, the hair's wrong. I mean, the hair's right here, but the hair's a different color in the picture. Why are their hairs both different colors? Okay. So, she's over there. She's over there. God damn it. Just fuck. God damn it. By the way, we're going late on this stream, just so everyone knows. So we're not gonna be missing out on a lot. Probably for another 2 hours or so. I mean, you can leave whenever you want. The VOD will be up when the stream is done. But this is too big of a case to just like fucking bail on. So, Iris gave us her hood. She's got 5 psyche locks on her. We go back to sleep, 11 o'clock at night. We find her. She's dead at the base of the statue, like the opening cutscene. Elise Dunim. She's dead at the base of the statue. Then she's unconscious. She tells us to go find a phone. She was unconscious, bikini. She told us to go find a phone. We run to find the phone. The bridge is fucking burning down. Maya's on the other side with Iris. Alone.
What are you doing here?
What?
What is it? Is it me?
Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack.
My name isn't Larry, it's Larice.
Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple.
Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now.
Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple.
What?
The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe.
What?
Please call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way.
This is too dangerous, Nick. Wait.
Oh my god. I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of that harrowing night.
Oh.
So is that scream Larry?
We don't know.
Or is it? I know. It's a hypothetical question. Oh, that's why he's in the hospital. Yes. Oh my fuck. Of course. That's why he's in the hospital. Thank you. Fucking Christ. That explains so much. Date, question mark, time, question mark, location, question mark, phone. Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edward speaking. Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Larry, do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice! Larice Stoneham! Why does he have his number? It's nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and... Wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill! Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking! His life's in danger! What? What happened? Tell me! Talk about a guy with bad luck! He may already be dead! Anyway, you've got to come back! You're the only one that can help! My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help! Do we play as Edgeworth?
Oh, that'd be weird.
Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center, please, hurry! He's at the detention center? Why is he there? Oh my god, what? It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change. Oh my god, we play as Edgeworth. Oh my god, we play as Edgeworth. Ooh,
Ooh, what the fuck?
Shut up, Hayden.
You're late, Edgy. Oh, he's not. Okay, he's not the accused. We are late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet just to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick is Miss Bikini. Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author, Miss Elise Donan. She was found by Wright in the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And here I was, convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. We are playing as Edgeworth. We play as Edgeworth. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what do you think he is, could he? Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Someone broke my boyfriend. If you'd like to pick him up, that'd be great. Thanks. He's also dying.
I'm too lazy to pick up the pieces.
Oh my god, this case.
Shut up.
Oh my god, this case. Okay, I need to drink some water.
Why do you never drink root beer?
Here it is. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? I'm begging you! The Iris's trial starts tomorrow! With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left! You're the only one that can represent her! No. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend! What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know? Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy. At least listen to her. Listen to Iris' side of the story. So I wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Wait, whoa, he wants her to, wait, whoa, what? I couldn't have possibly told him to defend her. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder. So wait, he should recognize her. I guess it's been... How long since then? I guess it's been 6 years since. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Larry said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? Check my profiles? Oh, what the fuck? He wasn't serious when he gave this to me, was he? See from Wright, something about reading other people's hearts? What utter nonsense. There's Misty Faye, master the curating technique. Oh, what the fuck? Receive the night before the bell of the nights come out. Protection of evil spirits. Shahazakura Temple. Cult magazine. Taken by our only pupil, Maurice Denim.
Edgeworth is gonna wear that hood.
I hope so. My friend since...
Oh, my heart.
My friend since grade school. Fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. Homicide detective at the local precinct is in charge of this the initial investigation. Fuck yeah, getting something comes to you. My friend since grade school. I don't remember how we became friends though. The victim of this incident, a picture book author of the unknown age, Larry's teacher. He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness.
must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before.
There it is.
Whoa.
This is not Dahlia. Something different.
Yeah.
Someone.
Can someone do me a favor? All the music changed. Can someone do me a favor and look up if this is a alternate Dahlia theme? Of what? Yes, that's done. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling you have I met before. It must be imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. She just called my Edgeworth again. Hazakura Temple, what's that? It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power came to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. I don't need them. Interesting choice of words. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. Whoa. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train. To purify my soul. I want to ask you about last night. The night of the crime. Alright. I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell. We ring it at the same time each night. I see, and then... and then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to? I was frightened. Where's Maya? Is she still there? Is she still there then? Or are they like airlifted? Maya is currently possessed by Dahlia because she's a more gifted channeler. What does that do though? That doesn't. I don't know if that she gets anything out of being possessed though. Frightened. So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to our story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder. Yes. However, you didn't go. But what does Dahlia have to... But A, Maya would want to channel her. And B, why? Why would Dahlia... What would Dahlia have to gain by being channeled by Maya? Also, Dahlia's not dead. She's in prison right now, theoretically. Then again, unless you're saying... I don't know. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? There we go. Only 2. Wow, 7 Psyche Locks so far. That fade in, fade out is new. What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Ryder was talking about. These psycho-locks. I believe you said that I need to present this Magatama item to do something. So do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed the Lee Stonim? No. So wait, Phoenix asked him to... Phoenix asked him to defend her. Wait. Did Phoenix ask him to defend her? No. I'm not the one who took her life. That was a very specific way of saying that. I'm not the one who took her life. Depending on where the emphasis is there, that could change what that sentence means a lot. Saying I'm not the one who took her life, I'm not the one who took her life, I'm not the one who took her life. And psycho-lock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Ryder at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow he asked me to defend you. So now the song is playing. So okay, so wait. So originally what we would have expected the Dahlia Hawthorne track to be replaced with was a new track. Can someone go find out what the name of that track is for me? I'm just curious. And now we're getting Dahlia's song. Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. Oh, that's when I deceived him. You deceived him. I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me, without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him, tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. All right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Unless, of course, you are the... Wait, I'm not going to get the chance to... That's enough information gathering for now. I should have to the crime scene. Oh, okay, good. Ooh, that tuba! Ooh, that beat! You hear that fucking bop, boys?
Take that!
Ooh! Take that! I was frightened. Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand? Yes, sir. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night? Yes, I swear I already told you that. Yes, you said you didn't go because you were frightened. That's right. If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, Is this what frightened you so much you couldn't even leave your own room?
I'm not ready to commit yet. I'm not ready to commit yet. It looks like I still don't have enough information. I need to investigate further and gather some more evidence. I'm not willing to commit yet. But I think maybe that's a semi-valid answer. Alternates could be the bridge. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. Yeah, that's completely fucked up. God damn it. Shoulder's cold, alright. So this is it. Dusky Bridge.
Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Oh wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Ugh, Detective Gumshoe.
Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer?
Doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here.
Oh, ouch! And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct.
A wise decision.
The vast amount of nothing here should be quite easy to guard.
I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, Sarge.
Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of. Elegy of the Captured. Interesting.
I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great. Thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me.
Where is this? Where is Hazakura Temple? There's a question for you. Because he said that he got transferred up here. So this is in a separate area? Which might mean that we have a new judge. Jesus, I fucking hope so.
That guy's a real mystery, I tell ya.
Prosecutor Godot. I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case.
It's simple.
Well, simple as simple does, as they say.
Well, oh, you've got no idea how much I've missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
Oh, a witness?
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady, here on this freezing cold mountain.
Well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through.
Yep, I can't imagine that being that reckless myself.
Shut the yeah. You sped through traffic and got into a car crash.
Look before you crash, is that how it goes? Is how it goes, right? Or was that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Yeah, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem, but someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training and now they're stuck there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey.
Oh no, her again. Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow, sir.
She'll be alright in this cold. So how did that bridge burn down anyway?
Well, I was 100% sure it was lightning.
Lightning? So who's this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a new guy. He showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but no one can say a bad word about the guy.
What kind of a man is he?
He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. Real good.
He's so good, how's it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor on this case?
You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it.
You know who?
Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in from Mr. Wright.
Oh?
Yeah, he seemed to have some kind of grudge.
And what would be the cause of this grudge?
I don't know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godot myself.
You're telling me the bridge caught on fire during a fluke bolt of lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that, but according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Snow with occasional lightning strikes. Snow 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. Lightning 10 to approximately 11 p.m. Lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45. Yeah, around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. We didn't hear lightning. Yeah. No, I agree. We didn't hear lightning though. But it did. But the weather report does say it struck the bridge, so maybe. I wouldn't trust the third party to lie. Almost too detailed. And even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that we got the information for the witness's testimony. Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness? Sorry, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold my brain's turned to sherbet. I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country. What do you mean? Ride is gonna be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder. Alright, wait a second, hold day, objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edward? It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and... What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edward is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edward. Prosecutor Edward, defense attorney, just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edward? I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns to sherbet. I'd say more like sorbet, and it's rather cold here. Iris didn't murder her, someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So just trust me on this one. Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet? To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent? Come on, a girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer. I was right after all. I should never have come back. No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest. If I had a penny for every time he said that. It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, know what I mean? I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything.
There's no bag in there.
It's fine.
You're gonna put that out?
Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry?
What? No, don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
Well, what?
Get lost! Go back on your charter jet! Get on my site, you creep! And I hope your plane crashes and you die!
Whoa.
I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing?
Larry's got psyche locks.
As I suspected, psycho-locks.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory's a wreck, dude.
Whoa, now, whoa.
See what our questions are looking like. Alright, now you're gonna tell me what you really saw last night.
Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Oh, okay, I'll talk.
Oh, that was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping, I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
Which one's Naomi?
What is them?
And then?
Then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire.
Dusky Bridge caught on fire. Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why do you give me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth.
There's still 3 psycho locks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Oh, where are you saying? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question.
I was in my room by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're transparent as an empty jelly jar. Problem, I suspect, it lies there. Lies there.
There? What do you mean, there?
It's impossible for you to have seen the lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your own room. Take that! This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from here.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, how about it?
About what?
Do you feel like talking now?
About what?
It looks like it won't be that easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple, so then where were you?
You don't know you don't know that I wasn't in my room?
So where was Larry and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well, then let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge from was... No, she didn't go up to the temple. She went to bed though. Do you think he was here or do you think he was here? No. This is where you were. Well, what do you think, Larry?
Oh, not much, I guess.
I'm sorry, but what kind of answer is that?
Oh, you're just making small talk, right? Like, how are you doing or something?
Larry, look at the expression on my face. Do I look like I was just making small talk?
To be honest, no, I guess not. Huh.
I really didn't think it through carefully enough. So where was Larry and why was he there? Put the situation at this point correctly. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna waste all my shit doing this. Oh, fuck. Wait, hold on. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh, what's that?
Hey, hello there. So how you feeling?
All right, I suppose. Huh? Who's this?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
My, handsome boy such as yourself was always welcome. Oh, if circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just...
Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini.
Well, you found her. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
Ha ha ha! If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Why is it always old women hitting on
Right?
Why not any old men?
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Yeah, it's not that he has a fetish for old women. It's old women have a fetish for Edgeworth. This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut.
My stomach is already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris?
Well, first, I want to hear what you know.
Old hag. Instead of old hag, this is old hag.
First, I'd like to ask you about last night.
Well, last night we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple.
She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that?
I suppose it was about 9 o'clock when we left here. Training lasts all night long. It's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here?
The way you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps.
I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
Oh, you get the chills pretty easily, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth?
Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard.
It must have been past 11. Oh, no, I can't say that. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady. Like, oh my die.
No. Nope, not Psyche Lock.
What? Oh. Oh. Well, that sucks. Oh. No, I know what's happening. I know what's happening.
Sword was taken. Why?
I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. But it was Iris.
You must have been quite shocked.
Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Right smack in the middle of the courtroom, and I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too.
I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out.
Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid.
However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural.
Unnatural.
The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness.
I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct?
Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back.
A bad lower back?
Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall.
So you left the disciple all alone?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had run the bell for lights out.
Yes, but she never went to the inner temple, did she? So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte that was the train at the inner temple?
Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say.
What?
And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times.
You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you?
No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself.
Well, that's good to hear.
Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't think I like the sound of this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's missing Maya's little sister.
Maya has a little sister.
Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's my face cousin.
Little Pearl?
I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found.
You mean she was with the victim?
It's all the fault of my stupid creaky old back.
A little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone.
As they say, the plot thickens.
Alright, let's look at this fucking note. There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under that stack?
Ah, beats me.
Would you mind checking that out for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. Here you are, Miss Edgeworth.
Looks like an old manila envelope.
Ah!
What is it, Detective?
This could be it, an ultra important clue, a super special clue.
I suppose I should read it myself, then.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed.
This sounds like a blackmail letter. I'm starting to drift into English.
Yeah, it's annoying.
There. Let me try to decenter myself. Very old, sort of. Yeah, North Atlantic accent, sort of more back in the throat. Hello there.
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like this? Nah, you're an ultra important prosecutor, a super duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose if it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. It's an altar with a giant megatama enshrined on it.
There are lots of candles lined up on it too. You know, I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while, mate.
Maybe you should blow out all these candles over there to make up for that.
Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind singing happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles! There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I bet you'd have awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here.
This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms. They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept here, the Oogie Woogie Boogeyman wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright!
Does this guy even think about anything other than eating and sleeping?
Oh, it's a warm cat box, but where are all the cats?
It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, wow, look at all these ancient straw frisbees.
No. God, voices make this so difficult. Those are a type of zabuton cushions called Enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Why?
Because learning something new might actually be good for you, Detective. That thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room.
This is Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls.
Oh, this is lesser? What's the greater one like?
The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room of May Manor. Faye Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Kurain exhibit, but it was so large they couldn't bring it through the doors.
And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun Iris at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
Well, in that case, I've got to be careful. Got to make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your running spout leaked over the years? What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff.
That belonged to the victim, Mr. Leith Dunham. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes, what?
This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
Alright.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
That's it? That's what you wanted to tell me.
That's it.
This staff was made from some very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Was there any on it?
Just the victims.
Really? Nothing there? Okay.
Oh, I just love skiing.
Really? You don't, seem like the type.
Not the bad thing. It's not bad.
Well, what about sleds?
Well, what about sleds? What about sleds?
Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Miss Edgeworth?
Is the world starting to go mad? The lantern. I suppose I light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of the fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
How did you know?
So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon.
Sure is. It's called a Shichi-Shido, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood.
Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, they have fingerprints all over the hilt of the Shichi-Shido, too.
Fingerprints.
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the young nun, the defendant.
The fingerprints are on the murder weapon.
What's wrong? You're looking really solemn.
Is this how it is for right? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
Yeah, I figure it doesn't really feel good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. The main gate must just be stored over that. The main gate must just be over that stone wall.
Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time. Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words. I cannot get away from this English accent. I'm just going to commit. The main hall of Hazakura Temple is above us here.
Oh, you're right, but I'm pretty sure the main hall didn't have a second floor.
Hazakura Temple was built on a steep part of the mountain. The front and back of the main hall are on different levels. He's not from Europe. He's not from Europe. He grew up in the same place as Phoenix, remember?
Oh, that makes sense. But wouldn't it be easier just to build the place slanted, sir?
I fail to see how he can even consider that to be an even remotely good idea. Oh god, hold on, I need to focus. I need to focus, gotta keep losing it. So North Atlantic accent. Sort of brush back in under the voice. Sort of bring it down a bit. Have a sort of North Atlantic, but finishing off with a more regular voice. Well, okay, slanting the R's, but having a regular voice while I'm speaking it, not slanting the R's so much that I sound British. Whatever, I don't give a shit. If I keep slipping, then whatever. Okay, well, we've searched everywhere here.
The victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Dunham. Her entire past, up until she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon.
The murder weapon.
The victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
Oh, that's terrible. Objection! Yes, I'm gonna sort of speak like this now.
Yes, but there's one strange thing.
Yes?
Victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
Whoa! A two-story building. That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Oh yeah, you're right. Way to go, Miss Edgeworth. That just happens to be the room that Elise Dunham was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. Interesting. Now then, detective. Let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far.
Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya headed to in a temple.
All the way across. Wow, that was an awkward.
At 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple.
That's not right, though. I don't think... Did Bikini ever even go up to the temple? Okay. 1 second, I gotta look this up. No, Iris, please ring the bell pretending that it's out. Yes, it's Bikini. And then after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. Yeah, okay. Okay, checks out.
For taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Says the Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want some more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
In a temple, huh? I'd like to have some more information about that place. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
Pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean?
It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. Oh, I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
I intend to appear in court in the role of a defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually the prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be that judge.
Yes, he certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence. That's why I requested that another judge preside over trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. Oh my god, please, are you oh my god. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna get Canadian judge. I think I'm getting Canadian judge. Oh my god. I get Canada judge for the last case. This is the best case ever. This is the best case ever. I don't have to voice the fucking judge. Oh my fucking, I'm so excited. Oh geez there, bud. It's gonna be a good fucking case there, bud.
We've only met each other once. There's a good chance we won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing. That seems super fucking illegal.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
That sounds super fucking illegal. Holy shit.
What is this in a temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
Oh, sorry, I'm doing the wrong voice.
According to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of the Desk Bridge.
The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
Nope, not a thing.
Nothing?
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island up there.
The only thing here is the inner temple.
Here is not the kind of place a person can survive in.
Oh, please be alright, Maya. Meet you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. I don't see Larry anywhere.
Maybe he scared the poor kid away.
His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains.
It's just gave me a great idea.
Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not.
I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich.
An invention.
Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I call it a snow car. What do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that?
Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. That must be the main hall back there.
A brilliant deduction, sir.
Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe?
A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir.
According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. I already have. This game looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time.
That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir.
I've always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance.
That's exactly how I feel too. Take the scope, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age.
Even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you wash that atrocious rag you call a coat, Detective. I see a small bell tower from here.
Hey, that just reminded me. That was something I've always wondered about.
Something tells me he's going to tell me what's on his mind. What?
Call the person who tells a lie. We call a person who tells a liar, right? So why do we call a person who rings a bella?
Or truth? Excuse me. The proper term is truther. I think you'll find. I think you'll find the appropriate term is a truther. So, please, Gumshoe, is truther copyrighted by Disney?
It's not Disney.
Yeah, it is. Family's from Disney, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah, Family's Disney,
I guess.
right?
I guess.
It's gotta be.
Well, true for a guy who tells the truth. Oh man, I'm not gonna get any sleep tonight.
I had no idea he was such a deep thinker.
There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hall.
Shack?
It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't beat with the freezing drafts of wind. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir.
The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace.
Giving a hovel a great name is a crime itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles.
That's not such a great name, if you ask me.
Oh, it's not such a great apartment either, sir.
Compton Castles? Yeah. It was Drake and Josh. Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name.
You get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see I'd read it wrong, though, sir.
You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time.
Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Alright, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
That's true.
Since we're going here, why don't we take a photo as a memento?
Well, I'm sure. Why not?
Oh, darn it. I don't have a camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir.
What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross.
Pretty reckless, if you ask me.
I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here.
Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck.
I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Cruel. It looks like a pretty good distance to that far cliff.
Yeah, it's gotta be around 100 yards or so.
Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards.
Well, I gotta admit I'm not very good at judging distances.
About 20 yards or so, and impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. It's barely even a point you have to make.
That was Drake and Josh, yes.
Ah, Mr. Edgeworth. I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind. But I've already told you that... Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes, thank you. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said that she saw you stab Miss Elise Dolan with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple, and yet Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Didn't mean to go there. Whoopsies. Can I get through here? Take that! That you couldn't even leave your own room. That's different. No, but this is telling you to go to Heavenly Hall.
Yeah, but she's still frightened. Take that!
Found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you. Oh, that's... Well, Iris. Why are you glaring at me like that? You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct? There's one. Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh, well, I don't suppose it matters either way. You're gonna refill that, right? But, Mr. Edgeworth... Yes? I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me. A prank? Well, yes, after all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief. I wonder about that. Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her. Oh, you may not have had anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Good old Phoenix Wright. Look here, Maya's cousin was apparently with the victim at the time of the crime. Couldn't missing. I didn't try out there. Her bad back really bothers her. Yeah, I know. I was just Phoenix Wright. Ah, you mean something to Wright, it seems, and I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret, that you tried to murder him, because I can't fucking remember that either. Well, what do you have to say? I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his. Well, she looks like Dahlia. I don't know what the fuck's going on. After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it. What is this Heavenly Hall the letter mentions? It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge. A small shack, huh?
The Love Shack.
The Love Shack! Baby, I'm heading down the Atlanta highway, looking for a love getaway, headed for the love getaway. Welcome to the Nut Shack.
Shut up, Chris.
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? Oh, that's why we couldn't. Fuck this dude, man. Fuck that boy. Fuck that boy. Fuck it. I got a text. It was a message from Chris. I'll look at it later. It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from the Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the Inner Temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge, but the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking in Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim to have never left your room last night. Yes, that's exactly right. Trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again.
But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. It's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. I think that Nick, I honestly, I'm kind of hopping on this theory. I think Nick's right. I think Nick might be right. But of course she would know who he is, though. Or, of course, he would know who she is. He would know. He would know for sure. Oh, Jesus.
Ew. Yeah, I think it's the Nut Shack. I'm just gonna be real honest here.
Dude, there's undeniably nut in there. There's undeniably nut.
What?
Can I just say real quick that it has to be Larry who drew those, who painted those. Those are really good. That's why I just feel like I got to give credit where credit is due and just say that those are really well done.
Larry actually knows what he's doing sometimes.
Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though.
'Cause you live in a
Someone's
shoebox.
here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next it's gonna be a prison, I guess. I'll steal a detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. Nah, I can't do that with someone who looks like he's down on his luck. He's just talking to himself. Shh, be quiet and listen. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. Done that? What did he do, I wonder? Hey, you! What about what you just said? I got an objection. They're playing they're playing Cornered. Like an edited version of Cornered.
I really like that gumshoe.
I'm actually really happy. I'm actually really happy because the Cornered. Oh. Whoa, what the edge, you dirty rat? Gumshoe, you oaf. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting an objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
Oh.
You've watched too many trials.
Is this the last case Gumshoe's gonna be in?
Yes. After this, we get a new investigator who's a fucking baller, by the way. And we get, man, he's in the investigations games.
Who's the new
I'm sorry.
Emma Sky, you don't know her. She was in the fifth case in the first game.
I know who Emma Sky is. I know who Emma Sky is. I like her.
She's awesome.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack, anyways?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
Why are you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Sounds a lot like my apartment there, bro.
One thing's for sure, no one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy-buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You've gotta save Iris.
Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Watch your mouth. Anyway, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels by the look in her eye. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look.
What's a... What?
I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He never imagined I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back.
We really want to know the answer to that. We're gonna have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? That kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me. Oh, okay. Chill out with those scary eyes, I got it. If you really wanted to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Something incredible. Here we go.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him? Let's present this real quick.
Yeah, I know, man. Okay.
Take that! The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall.
Well, I'd be hanging on this old shack. It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, it could fall apart any minute.
Larry, how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Uh-oh.
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
Well, I have to admit, I'm impressed, Reggie. You're in a totally different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me. What were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
That's what you might call a fair decor.
I think you mean a fair decor. Could it be you were waiting for someone?
Oh no! You really are one scary guy, you know that?
Jack in the box.
I believe that.
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you. Take that! There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before. I'm taking on your accent now. Oh no! Don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Reggie.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Did you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. You think? Yeah, it has to be. By the way, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, salutation here.
Here's your evidence. We called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give it back. You're embarrassing me. What are you doing with that anyway?
It's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh.
First of all, what's that at the top of the letter? It says salutation here.
Oh, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that. That's why you're supposed to write Dear Iris.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Salutation. Sanitation here. Here to unclog your toilets. I don't know. I'm gonna die.
Wait a second. Wait a second. You were drinking from my glass of water and you have a water bottle.
Yeah.
Why do I date you?
You're gay and I still date you.
Fair enough. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? You saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
Right there, I couldn't see.
Sorry, Edgy. Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. You threatening a young lady like that? Wait, hold up. Oh, what now, pal? What are you talking about? What threatening stuff? I'll tell you what, you tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal. What do you mean threaten? Why did I threaten her? Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you say? My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow in this mountain. Oh, then what is the secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want only bikini to know about it, right? About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. All right, then why did you send a love letter in a business like Manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault you didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Bonjour.
Hi, Kels.
That's it. That's what all those huge blocks were about. I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let me get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy just said a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. He's right. Larry. What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog who just found a bone. What was that something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Alright, what do you think you're doing? If you want anything from Miss Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. That's a creepy picture within the... Whoa. No!
Bye.
Yeah, Kelsey, we're playing as fucking Edge Boy. We're playing it like it's insane. Okay. To run you down on what happened. So... Oh, God. Okay, so we went to the mountain for Maya's special training because we saw in the picture that Dahlia Hawthorne was there, but when we went there, her name is Iris. There was also a picture book author, and some old lady. When we went to go to sleep, Maya went off with the old lady. Old lady came back. Dahlia Hawthorne was supposed to go up, although she said that she was Iris. And Iris has 5 psyche locks, seems to recognize Phoenix. Phoenix recognizes her, but she doesn't seem to be lying about who she is. I don't know exactly. Well, she is lying about who she is, but maybe she doesn't know. I don't know exactly what's going on. Basically, Phoenix, when we went, basically we found out about the, so she fucked off, went to sleep, woke up to a scream. The author was dead. Iris was nowhere to be found. Phoenix ran off to go find Maya across the bridge to the temple where she was, and the whole fucking bridge was on fire. Phoenix tried to run across the bridge, and the bridge fucking fell through, and he's now in the hospital, and he's asked Edgeworth to take the reins as a defendant.
What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
What? Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt lightning?
I've just about had it with this Harlequin. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. Oh my fucking God.
Larry.
I never want to stop doing this case. I never want to stop doing this case.
I fucking hate Larry.
Me too.
So annoying.
Larry sucks. I hate that he's part of the final case.
He's part of every case.
I wish Emma was back.
He's there every time.
Oh my, Mr. Loris feels that way about me? Apparently he isn't aware of your real secret at all. There's no time. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Whether or not, and in any case, whatever it is he saw on that night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him. Does that mean Mr. Loris is the witness today? No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Elise Donim, right? Donim. That is correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? You are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed... Don't worry, I've made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the bitter end. That's what my friend told me once. Mr. Edgeworth, I simply ask that you watch and decide for yourself whether or not I am fit to do the task I've been entrusted. Very well, sir. I leave my defense in your capable hands.
I didn't want the picture you sent me, Chris, but I appreciate it.
Oh, right. I forgot. That's an actual thing. Okay, time to find out. Yes! Oh. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my god. This is the best thing I've ever seen. I'm so fucking happy. Well, court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed.
Edgeworth has to be both defense and prosecution.
I hope so. Wouldn't that be amazing?
I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecutor has no confidence in their ability to prove the case. It would seem this case is already over before it had a chance to begin. I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. This court finds the defendant...
Wow. It's a family reunion.
No, that's not it. Fuck. No, that's not it. Fuck.
Hey, Hayden, I just keep going.
No, I need to play it.
Keep going.
There. All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, he sent it. That's also not it. Whatever.
The prosecution stands ready. And you are? Francisca von Karma, prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be of any relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I am von Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purposes of prosecuting this case. Oh, you did? Then you must be quite a big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm almost certain that I've seen you somewhere before, or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once.
I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor.
Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. There isn't, but I'm sure once before in this court. Ah! I told you, there is no such weakling.
So, a prosecutor cannot become a defense attorney. So they
I don't know what the exact laws are for that, but I imagine probably something along
get me
those
the
lines.
laws, people. I need the laws.
What is that? A whip? I'm not sure I care for such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip. Hold it! I have no objection to the whip. You don't? The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, but there is still only one truth. That is what I stand here to prove today. My face looks like putty when I do that pose.
So, a prosecutor cannot be a defense attorney? So, is it...
I'm lazy and don't want to Google it.
You heard the woman. This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers. See, you brought your flair for the histrionic.
Okay, thank you.
Allow me to add to the things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely in my court.
Conflict of interest, I see. Thank you.
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma. Please give an outline of this case, with as little whipping as possible. The murder victim is the famed picture book author, Miss Elise Donim. Her body was found in the Hasakure Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the back to torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue. Keeps going to French, fuck me, god damn it. Yeah, that is the question. Sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? I have to flip between a fucking North Atlantic accent, a Canadian accent, and a German accent, all in one fucking case. Very well, the court accepts this photo of the crime scene. Let's take a look at this photo, boys. Oh, not yet. There we are. There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. The body was the other way around in the testimony. That's one.
So she two have been on the other side.
The body had to have been moved. The body had to have been moved. The real question is, why was it rotated? After all, there is a witness to a crime. Very well. Please bring this... Oh, jeez. Please bring this witness to the stand. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Oh, she's, short. Witness, state your name and occupation, please. Hold on, you're not sure about being... Not sure if I care for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight. Can someone please get me that gif? Chris or Kelsey or fucking anyone, can you guys please get me a gif of just that scene, of just them raising their eyes? If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant lobbies for a back pain plagued witness. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, little old me. Well, I'm the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name's Bikini. You got it, Bikini. Nice to meet everyone.
Yeah, but you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. I'm not so sure. The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. And those with lechery in their hearts should leave the sanctuary at once. You want me to leave?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I'm a sight to behold in the summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right. I can still hardly believe it was myself. To be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Let us hear what you have to say then. First, let tell.
Oh, it makes me so happy. Yes.
A boot.
Oh, this is the best game.
First, tell us about your own movies that night, eh? Oh, I love it. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh? Tell us about your own movements that night, eh? Holy shit, that makes me so fucking happy.
That night I was helping an acolyte with a train in the inner temple, but as you can see, my back leg stacked up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte return to the Hazakura temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished, just as I was heading back. That's when I saw it.
So it was simply coincidence that you found yourself occurring to Hazakura temple.
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed in the inner temple.
Sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There is only one problem with this testimony as I can see. And you're not about to fall for the first hurdle now, are you, Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. No, I was helping an acolyte with a train in the inner temple. But, well, as you can see, my back looks like that violently. Okay, so help the acolyte return. There's no bad in the inner temple. See, I need a long, hot soak.
So where did she soak?
At Hazakura temple.
When did she finish? Hold it! She jiggles like a bowl full of jelly.
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard.
That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case. That certainly seems to be true. There's indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observation skills are. I feel like I'm on the outside right now. What is wrong? Is it the... You left Iris to help with what?
What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter into the training exercises proper.
What? Why did you need your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is simply to watch over the acolytes so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct?
Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She's never once failed to follow my directions.
I want to present the weather report. Because there was snow, and more importantly, lightning until 10. Or until 11. From 10 to 11. Now, lightning hadn't struck the bridge yet. That seems bizarre to me. The amethyst is missing, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. So do you guys think that there's another piece to this puzzle yet? Like, do you think that there's another character? I don't know. Yeah, Nick. I think the worst part about it is that everything you say makes me think it's more and more true. Oh, no. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Well. Oh, God. That was a lot of jiggle. Don't worry, I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of Hazakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant Iris, she claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple after all.
No, she said that.
A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back. That is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe that she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes. All people lie. That is my belief. Why am I the only one being whipped in here? I'm crossing accents. Anyway, neither the defendant, witness, nor the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means we must call your memory into question. Dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you? Well, that isn't exactly what I, Is he in the... Just no, okay. Ooh, I want to read that. Yeah. My mentor, Manfred von Kalmer's daughter. She's the same age as Maya.
Who?
Francisca.
Wow.
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
It's still not broken, you're right. Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh, Miss Edgeworthy? If you are going to question the witness memory of this witness, you will need to show me more decisive piece of evidence. Understood, Your Honor. I was naive to think that alone would do the trick. Please add your comments about Iris to the testimony. And let us return to the cross-examination. She was just exactly as she had been at dinner. Get the fuck out of here. Sit the fuck down, you fat pig. You egg.
Oh my god.
You fucking egg. She's just an egg. She's just a fucking egg. Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant who you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct? Of course. That is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute. Hold it right there. Why do you have that? Why do you have that? That's the question of the day now, isn't it? Whoa, I just suddenly just started doing Godot's. Oh my god, too many voices. That's the question of the day now, isn't it? Miss Von Karma, I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the lights out bell was rung. Well, what? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, then the Iris she saw should have been missing this very hood. Well. She's actually on the box. It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. Now I understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it. Order in the court. Witness your, Sister, this hood. You have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I do tend to make too many of them. I see, a stockpile, a surplus of hoods, huh? Each nun is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Then this is quite strange. There was a surplus of hoods, and she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here. I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancy such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. Seeds of doubt. Witness, while I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision. I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on your way back to the inner temple. Those seeds of doubt are spreading in the judge's heart. They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. After my bath, I was, putting on my bikini. Hi, I'm putting on my bikini. And when the door shuts, that's when I let him see me.
Hi there.
I finished my bath around 11, and I thought I should return to the inner temple.
Wait, what? She died at 11? I thought I thought she died between 10 and 11.
Took a look, and Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise. With that sword of all things. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room which faces out into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window.
Ah, you saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then it would be much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edwards in two in court. And me seeing it all from this very chair. Well, something like that. This fuck, would you get me some Timmy Hose and a double fucking... This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyways, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name, can't you do something about that habit of yours? Cross-examination. Finished my bath around 11. I thought I should return to the inner temple. I was walking back. That doesn't feel like exact enough for me to present on that. Actually, I'll press first. Hold it! How far is it from your room to the inner temple?
Let me think a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. About 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Yep. 15 minutes. That's how long it would take to get from the temple, the bridge to the tree that they buried the poison under. When's that going to come into it?
The inner temple is just beyond the bridge.
Still, you never made it back there that night, did you?
That's right. I was heading along the walkway towards the main hall. And as I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard.
No. I was only testing you just now. It's funny. This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant, but some doubt remains in these claims.
Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't give you the right to...
The murderer who stabbed the victim with a sword, Sister Bikini, tried to recall exactly who it was you saw as clearly as you can.
Well, you were a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Something that has been bugging me this whole time.
Please don't keep us in suspense. Her hood? Her hood?
That's right, it's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd given that hood away to someone, right?
How? You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. Well, what do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? Do I say it's not important here? I don't know why. I'm not gonna just add it just cause that's what the game wants me to do. Should I add it? Should I say it's important testimony? Nick says yes. I'm gonna need some. I need some other fucking input, guys.
Nick, why is it important? Think about it. Why?
Nick wants me to say Nick wants me to say it's important just because it is. Just because that's what you do, and it's like. Alright. This maybe initially appear to put me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I'd like these new statements to be added to the testimony. Heh, Mario's address. If you want to hang yourself, you need only ask. I'll gladly lend you my whip. Oh, witness, add that statement to your testimony. No problem. Now you mention it, Iris had never heard on.
Hold it!
You are sure about that? Yes, after all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor, you understand? It's our own style. Yeah, that's it. There's absolutely no need to explain yourself. Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. Like me holding a Whippet puppy instead of my Vip. Means then it might bite you and not someone else. Iris had never rode on, I'm sure of it. Very well, now Vids tell us about the victim, eh? That's it. That's what we're getting. Like, what does this do for us? I guess I'll just finish pressing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I already know this one.
Hold it!
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the second floor? No. Hazakura Temple is a single-story building, but the mountain itself slopes downwards, which elevates the main gate side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back to about the height of a two-story building. Oh, I see, and the victim was staying in one of these elevated rooms, correct? Yes, I should know. I'm the one who carried her things to her room, after all. Don't you have a bad back?
Hold it!
What makes you so sure of all this? Just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard, okay? Thump, just like that. You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height. It appears that the witness was not mistaken then. Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in the winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of the Hazakura Temple. There's only two of them working here. What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No snappy comeback remark. It doesn't feel like she is lying. This is very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the incident in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only two things I can believe in right now. My client Iris and my own abilities as a defense attorney. That I am not. Okay. Let's take a step back. So if we believe Iris was in her room. But she claims that she saw her. Now you mentioned it, Iris didn't have her hood on. It's gotta be this. Like, it has to be this piece. Otherwise, why would we add to the testimony? You know, like, is that just a trap? Like, did we just trap ourselves? Well, she put it back, presumably. Doesn't seem too redonkulous to think that. Oh, cool. God, this one's fucking baffling me. Loss of blood from stab in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Oh, whoa, after death. What the? Oh, fuck. Jesus. Fucking Christ. Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do. Whoa, sure. I forgot. I should have saved that so Sam could have seen those cheeks. My brain is something else, especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? This is the autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed. Ah! Oh, that's right. It says after death right here. seeing the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard, how did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? I'll be honest. Honestly, this looks more like she's trying to pull it out than anything.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
Yeah, she's breaking it back.
How did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Order. The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room, don't you agree? That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she was then thrown out the window down into the courtyard below. Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Donim's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? No traces of blood were found in the victim's room. Your whip has just caused traces of blood to be found in my glorious playoff beard. However, if there is no blood in the room, then you're clean that... I'm sure there is no need for me to go over this, as I am sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood. When it produces the most blood, very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts like a lid on the wound. Oh, it's true, with the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking. We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out of the window with the sword still in place. This removes all of the contradictions. Order, I must admit this is a probable version of events. I expect no less from Franziska von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point. It seems that we need a clear testimony from the witness. Remove all supposition on your part and tell us only the facts, please. Witness, please. Remain standing on the crate. Don't go selling me short now. The weight of winter snow has bent me out of shape, especially my back and my mood. Sister, please, give us your testimony. I will give you a rigorous massage once we are finished here. With the whip? Oh boy, alright.
Bisexual.
When I looked across at the scene, the sword was already in place. Think about it now, I didn't actually see her stab Mystic Elise. I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mr. Gamey was stabbing Mystic Elise to the back.
This all confirms Miss Von Karma's theory. Von Karma strive for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth. Know that. Perfection is an impossibility, Franziska von Karma, and I'm here to teach you just that. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Think about it now. I've never seen so much blood before. So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right. Some of it is splattered onto Iris, too.
When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room, and her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner. What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well. That seems quite conclusive to me. What should I do? Press this point further? Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw little bleeding when the victim was stabbed, but now you say you saw the victim bleeding.
Well, I say that what I saw. I say that what I saw is what I saw.
What did you see?
Maybe I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her plain as day.
He's trying to save her.
Clothes should be soaked if killer. Pulling the sword out.
He's trying to save her.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
What? Witness, you will add this to your statement to your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine. Smoothly drawn out. Plunged into the hilt. That's just fucking wrong. Let's press first. I'm just a little bit curious. Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out. That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mr. Gamey. Mr. Gleese was on the ground and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand just slid out of Mr. Gleese's body. Slid up in that gaping wound. Ah! Yeah, it goes without saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding. Yeah, that's true. Right, you're right, Chris. Nothing out of place here? Is that really the case? I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't possibly have happened appears to have happened. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here. What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. Well, I ain't calling you a truther. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. What contradictions are you talking about? In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon was thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both of these are complete impossibilities. Oh, what do you mean? Please explain explain yourself. To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. Doesn't appear? What meaningless dribble? I, too, may appear to be weak and frail. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep. So should I so choose. Oh, the objection stands. I wept a little bit back there, I must admit. That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly. We also have the problem with the amount of bleeding. It's true that when the blade left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound will be too large for the blade to completely stop the bleeding. That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, this victim was stabbed with this shito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly. It may still sometimes stop the blood loss. I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction. You still got more? This one is simple. This sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt. Why is there only blood on the tip of it? If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the sword. Order! Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that. But what does all this all mean? You've proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but, having come this far, there can only be one answer. And that is... the weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shichishito. What? A foolish idea born from the foolish mind of a foolhardy, foolish fool. Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think the sword was the murder weapon? Well... it's because Mr. Gamey is holding it. Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. Her. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That's what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the Shichishito was the murder weapon. Order! So maybe the Shichishito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. It's too French. I'm gonna need to do some practice tomorrow. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stabs the victim with a sword-like object. It's true. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer the obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? Oh my god. We're doing what the defense is supposed to do.
putting the burden of proof on the prosecution. Oh my god, this is the best case ever. This is the first time. This is the first time since the first game. Oh my god. Wait a minute, that's legal. Wait, no, not illegal. Wait a minute, that's legal.
You need to stop being hyper.
No, I'm fucking hyped. Where did the... When you were in the bathroom for 3 fucking years. Where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to if a sword-like object was found. That's... Answer the question, Miss Von Karma. No evidence of that kind was found. Please, no, look. No, I don't have it. I don't have a pen over here. Another mystery to throw into the pile. Trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast. Excuse me, can I say something? I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there. What exactly are you going on about here? Murder weapon, I mean, maybe. I think I might know where the sword was disposed of. You what? Well then. I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen? I saw the murder at around 11 p.m. and after asking what that had been reported, I went out to the main gate. And there I saw tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 50 minutes to walk to Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She could drive the snowmobile after all. Witness, please tell us everything you know right away next time. But... Okay, hold on. Well, I'm not in the best of shape. Well, with my back and my age, you know. Yeah, quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here's a photograph. It only shows tracks of it returning, not of it leaving. But there are footprints. A single pair of footprints. Wait a second. The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to the Dusky Bridge. That solves your pesky little problem, yes? Yeah, that'll be Phoenix was right. Good shout, good shout. The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in winter, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon. So you really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon. Mr. Edgeworth, your cross-examination, please. That was case 1-4, actually, Chris. It was not 1-2. 1-2 was the Mia case. Objection, motherfucker. It went the Thinker, Mia case, Turnabout Samurai, Currying Village. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. She just made my arm blue. Wait, was it 1-2? Oh, okay, stop it, please. Please, stop that. Was it 1-2 or was it 1... Was it 2-2? The Currying case... No, one that was not. It was not the first game. It was 2-2. Told you. I saw the murder around 11 p.m. After that, Westing went to gate and there I saw tracks. Extremely impressive. As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate when I visited. Well, that's it. That's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Are you certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived? Yes, of course. It was parked up front in front of the gate. So she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time. Not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do? That's further. Need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, eh? What do you mean by this address? I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, then it means it was recently used. Ah, I see. I never thought of that. That's right. I overlooked that too. Of course you did. And answer the question, please, witness. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow? Oh, I know what snow is. Fucking Christ. Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. There's any snow in the curses. Seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then. How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile? In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared yourself some marking. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Have you got a moment for me to explain? I think that's why we asked the question was asked in the first place. It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as could be. I fetched some water and was headed back when I saw it went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both went crunch, just like that. Crunch. Crunch. I haven't been able to find the courage to ride anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes. It's possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede there's more than enough time. Is that all you wish to concede, Mars Edgeworth? Edgeworth? While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh, and what would this mystery element be? The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there are other methods? Ah, the good old where is their mode of defense. Too bad it only works if you're a prosecutor or a witness that is being suspected of murder. Only works in that case. Unfortunately, Edgeworth, you're a defense attorney, so that ability is not open to you. Too many unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Karma. Rookie mistake. Really, rookie mistake. Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself instead of I, Your Honor? What? She's over as the top as always. Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. Now all I have to do is stop poking holes in the flawed account. I'm gonna save Scum here because there's like a couple different ones I could use this on, and I don't know which one it is. Because there's only tracks going one way. Nice, got it. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Ah, you're right. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it? Oh, I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? It's the idea that the snowfall covered one set of tracks. Yes, there is, because otherwise the body would be covered in blood and snow. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible. Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow, or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point, that being whether or not it was snowing in that courtyard when the victim was stabbed. That's right, but proving that is incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception. And that is the victim herself, Miss Elise Donim. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph there should be two sets of tracks. So here's my question. Who arrived? Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased at that point. Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for the snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which can only mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably be pressing this point some more when I get the chance. Snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds... fucking hell. Oh, that sounds right. But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate, the snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw, it was covered in snow, too. But that is impossible. That is impossible. Order in the court. What does it all mean? Yeah. So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate.
Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble. I think we've learned all we can from this witness.
Yes, yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know.
But then that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness, who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Is there no one out walking, perhaps, near the Dusky Bridge on that night?
I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off.
Only an idiot would go out wandering in that. And I know just the idiot we need.
Unless they had something really important to do.
That's a shame. Hold on, something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out in the subarctic night. Your Honor, actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us.
Really?
You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder. I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are 2 things about him that do come to mind. Which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder, and the second being, this individual that I'm thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot. Mr. Edwards, who is this idiot you're talking about? This guy must be the product of Jean-Luc de Leduc. What the fuck? Jean-Luc de Leduc's... Jean-Luc de Leduc's guide to obnoxious French paintings. It is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, released on him. Her student? Interesting. Why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell him all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was, perhaps, searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, is this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man? What exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom. I summon this youth as a witness immediately. I had no choice, do I? I believe he's in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well, Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. Court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Ms. Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. Time for recess. Yay! Save progress. Alright, everyone. With that, it is 12:30 at night. It is time to leave this off for tonight. As much as I would love to keep going, this is setting up to be the best case I've ever done, and perhaps ever will do. This case is amazing, but it's kind of got that Endgame feel where it doesn't feel fair to like judge that movie by itself, because it's kind of got like multiple it's got a whole like decade of movies leading up to it that gave it the meaning that it needed. But in this case, it kind of has the same thing, but like, whoa, this puzzle is extremely like compelling, and I'm really worried for all the characters, and I'm so fucking glad that I get to play as Edgeworth. I'm so glad that I get to fight against Von Karma. But like, what the fuck am I missing? I don't know. With any luck, I will be streaming again on Tuesday. At about 7. So won't be too long until we get to see it again. Yes, Nick, I'm officially hopping onto your theory. I think you might be right. It's just insane enough for the Phoenix Wright series. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. It's always fantastic to be able to stream for you guys. The VODs are always uploaded to my channel if you ever want to go back and watch it. If you can't get enough of me, because I know you can't.
Thank you very much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful night, wonderful tomorrow, and wonderful life. Be good to each other. Bye.